It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream. Chance I get, you can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts. Sometimes I think though it's just getting worse. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see.
I hope I'm doing all this
See
shit.
myself in American dream.
I have no idea if I'm doing all this right. We're going to soon find out, baby. Because it is Sunday. It is Sunday, and it is time for another Blue Dot family meeting, baby. And, holy shit. I love that song, baby. I hope you're living that American dream. We all got to make a stand, baby. This is where I make it. Anyway, if Travis was here, he would gently fade that out. But he's not here. That's right, baby. I'm running solo tonight. I hope I have done everything right. We're going to find out real quick. If not, I have a telephone right there. I can call my tech support and get him on the line. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. It's a beautiful day down here in South Texas today. I'm so glad it was. Not a cloud in the sky hardly, because Travis, Tyler, Rose, and some friends from in town all met up together and went down to the Bayfront today to enjoy the Blue Angels and the air show that was going on down here in Corpus Christi this weekend. And I just talked to him a little while ago. We got some wonderful shots. Can't wait to show me the video later. And so, yeah, me and Mom, they needed the day off, baby. And I'm not prepared for shit because ever since Friday, I told you all Friday that we had rented a carpet shampooer. Well, every carpet in this house has been shampooed, and I've been outside blasting the pressure washing the decks. So we're trying. It's spring cleaning time here at the Britavola household. So everybody's got to get their stuff together. So the inside decks are clean. I had to get outside and clean the outside deck. So we're cooking along. Anyway, if this all worked right, I should be able to hear Mitch. Mitch, are you there? Mitch, you're muted. Is Sparky Dunk there?
Yeah, I'm here, John.
Outstanding. I know I got one of them right. Velica, are you there? Velica and Mitch have they're muted, so they don't know they're here.
Velica's deaf and she can't hear you.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I'm trying to remember exactly, because you got to give everybody a role to bring them into the room, and so right now, David should be in the room.
I am here, John. How are you doing?
Outstanding, it worked. I'm doing fine, David. How about you?
Enjoying 84 degrees and sunshiny weather here too, so I'm with you there.
You can't beat it, baby. If the weather's great, makes your whole outlook feel better. Velica, let me see. Wait a minute. Who else? Jorge Tire Biter, and Velica and Mitch. I don't know if everybody's in the room. I think I gave them permission. I hit the button.
They're
right.
muted.
There's Jorge. How you doing, Jorge?
It looks on this end that Velica. Oh, there she is.
How are you?
Hey.
I heard
There
you,
she
Velica.
is.
The only one missing is Mitch and Julie. And I'm
Mitch is
assuming.
still muted in Discord.
Yeah, but I think there's a thing Travis has to do before he brings people into the live room. I don't do that part. He does that part. And so I had to call him on the phone. Hey, wait a minute. What do I got to do here? So he told me. And now I don't know. Mitch went in and out. I don't know if. Let me see if I have.
I just checked in and out to see if that would give me a.
I think I have
it's
him in
working.
there now. I think I corrected it, Mitch. I'm not sure. As soon as I
Still
see that
muted.
yeah, he's still muted, so we'll wait till we see that go away. Anyway, how in the hell y'all doing? I'm sure glad to be here. Let me catch up before I wanted to make sure I had all my shit together. I want to thank Michael James for coming in. Thank you, brother, for being here. And Dwayne Twizzle, Larry Ian, Michael J's here, Richard Phillips, the remixtresses. Oh shit, wrong mouse. See, that's going to be a problem. I got two mouses in front of me. The remixtress, Niles White is with us. Ardessa, also known as Purple Moon Dragon. Dolores Grant is with us. Sabrina Murphy Barth, hugs and kisses back, baby. I don't know if your internet's going to hold out, but I hope it does. Sarge Tech is here. Karen Van Wyck, Stephanie Dean is tomorrow's her daughter's birthday, Kim's birthday, and Jay is, boy, I got a double whacker tomorrow. Kim's birthday, and Jay is coming home. She got 2 COVID shots done, and she's happy. Well, baby, we're happy for you. I'm glad you got it all done. Raven Hawk is with us. Thank you very much, as is Pat Hunter and Sandra Gross. There's Tamara Burnett Harrington. Tamara Harrington, how you doing, darling? Still missing your sister, baby. Keeping her in our thoughts, that's all. Yeah, Sabrina says her internet sucks, and she'll probably load it later, but I'm glad you're here, baby. Tracy Tobias, Linda Taylor Gallup is with us, and Jorge Tirebiter. You all heard of that guy, the infamous Jorge Tirebiter. In the room, baby. Irish
legendary.
Giselle, the legendary. That's what it is. Irish Giselle and Singenator, Barbara Joe. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to have to catch up here. Velda Snyder is in the room. Velda, baby, we're glad to see you. Taking care of yourself, too. Gary Springs here, and Bernadette Prees out there, baby. Anyway. So what the hell y'all doing?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. Well, you should be at my house. I needed it.
I've been having to give
Laundry day.
CNN some credit, actually. I usually don't give them a lot of credit.
CNN?
But you saw what Acosta did there on CNN, didn't you?
I heard something about a nothing burger.
Oh, it wasn't just that. He finally called Fox what it was. He called Fox a bullshit factory
Well,
online on the air.
is it not?
Well, if
is
the
it
bullshit
not?
fits.
If the bullshit fits, it does. Yeah, that's who they are. You know.
Oh, they've been spewing out so much just false stories this last week. Just fake stories.
Whatever they can get away with. It's hamburger meat or, whatever takes away from the issues at hand in front of us. They don't want to talk about the issues. They don't have any interest in them.
Well, they don't have any policy. I mean, the right wing, the Republicans just have no policy. It's getting embarrassing is what it's getting.
According to the way they treated Mitt Romney, they have one policy, Donnie Boy, and that's it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see him calling Mitt Romney a communist?
It's pitiful. Yeah, did you hear him booed in Utah?
Yeah,
at the
in Utah.
State,
Yeah, I
at
saw
the
that.
state convention. Are you shitting me? Come on, man.
Oh,
Yeah, but they didn't have enough votes to censure him.
No, they didn't. Liz Cheney's taking the same heat in Wyoming. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
That's what they're
Mitt
doing.
knows where enough bodies are buried. Mitt knows where enough bodies are buried that they
Yeah, he
can't
knows them.
really censor him.
No, he's got some power. He's been around a long time. And I don't know what the hell the Arizona Republicans are doing. They're just down there having themselves a grand old time with the recount down there and the crazy town carnival
making up
going
shit,
on.
They're even attacking Cindy McCain.
They'll attack
Of all
anybody
people.
who does not
Oh,
worship
yeah.
Trump. That's the sad part of this shit. Is they refuse to listen to anybody unless that person prefaces it with oh, by the way, I love Trump's ass.
They put
Go
all their
figure.
eggs in one basket.
All of them. They got
I don't
everything
even
wrapped
get
up
that.
in him.
The last couple times I've heard from Trump, I mean, we thought he was in severe mental decline when he was still president.
Right?
He's in deep mental decline now. He's just, he's crazy.
Name me a time when he hasn't been. Nuts.
I think it's like
Yeah.
serious. Like I can see him not lasting another couple of years.
Good. I hope he
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
laugh
not
a
pity,
day
I feel. It's
behind
just
bars.
Why are they propping this up? Why is this their hill to die on?
The Republican Party?
Yeah.
Why would this guy be the one you want to fall on your sword for? Really? A draft-dodging coward, lying con man with every kind of bullshit, university or whatever, the wine, steaks, whatever it is he can sell, Trump water, Trump farts in a bag, I don't know.
Even the recent reports of how depressed he was when he had to be forced to go back to Mar-a-Lago, and they want to hold him up as this paragon of virtue and strength.
No,
I mean, the weakness is obvious.
they say he's having a hard time transitioning. Are you shitting me? Transition's over, buddy.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, transition is over. Anyway, I want to, before I forget here, I want to thank J.P. Lieb, who 2 days ago, at the end of the last show, I guess, had come in with a $10 donation and said, best wishes. Inquiring minds would like to know why Trump has not been charged for inciting sedition. J.P.
We watched
Lieb,
a step taken there.
yeah.
The
Just
raid on
wait.
Giuliani
Wait.
is a step to Trump.
That's what I'm thinking. With everything that's going on, we haven't seen half this shit yet. We're just 100 days into the administration. Merrick Garland is now the DOJ. We have an actual administration trying to accomplish the people's work, and things are going to start moving. I do believe Giuliani is one indication of it. Matt Gaetz is another. Gates,
Yeah.
which is just because he's out there going to go out, on the trail with Marjorie Taylor Greene, the cucumber lady.
Oh, there's a pair.
Yeah, they're going to hit the trail, baby. They're going to go out
You think
there and
between the two
start
of them they'll have a
holding
single brain?
rallies. Huh?
You think between the two of them they can muster up a single brain, maybe?
The only thing those two brains are going to muster up is some kind of other conspiracy theory of how aliens really just laser beamed the ballots down here, and they just magically they beamed them down. That's what they'll come up with, or some shit. Who knows?
They're saying they're scanning the ballots down there with UV light. and they
light.
figure
Oh, down in Arizona.
What
the
Isn't
hell is
that a
that?
shit show?
Gonna change the ballots somehow.
What is it? The Cyber Ninja? Is that the name of the company that's sponsoring all this?
Cyber Ninja.
Yeah.
And he's a QAnoner, the guy that runs that company.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right off the batshit crazy list. Did you see the wannabe Arizona Rangers that showed up to try to block
Weren't
the CNN?
they the most pitiful group?
Ain't that
Weren't they
sad?
the saddest group?
You really want to look like a cop. You want to act like a cop. You're just not a cop. You're a glorified mall cop, a security guard for a single company. Nobody hired your ass to do anything. It's just with the UV lights and all this circus that's going on for a vote that has already been recounted twice, certified twice. There's no question about it. Is this a legal vote? Yes, it is. But oh no.
Did you see that pitiful spokesperson trying to explain why they were using UV light?
Yeah.
Stumbling all
He couldn't
around,
do it.
having no idea.
Well, they're looking at the paper. The paper? What about the paper? Is it made out of paper? Well, it's no. Outside of it, they're looking at the paper. He had no idea why.
They're like checking it like a dollar bill or a $20 bill. The little strip in it
I
and everything.
guess. Yeah, there ain't one in there though.
Yeah, but I mean, the ballots aren't going to look different. They're
No,
all the same.
They're all the same.
It's one county. They're all printed in the same place.
It's sad. It's a sad statement of where the Republican Party wants to take this. They are going to constantly keep pushing this big lie. Trump actually won. There's a damn poll out there. 70% of Republicans don't think Biden won the election. 70%. Can we say, I didn't know we had that many dumbasses in this country? Really? It's just, but it borders on the acceptability of an authoritarian regime in this country.
It's the Barnum effect, John. It's the how con men use people's personal bias, cognitive dissonance, to be able to convince them of a lie. And boy, they're bought into it now. They're bought into it like a religion.
Makes me think half this country's slap ass crazy, and the other half are willing to take advantage of it. You know, it defies logic. It defies logic in any manner.
But you know what caught me is how popular the stuff Biden is doing, even with right wingers.
Yeah, Bernadette Pre, 70% of Republicans don't think. Period. They don't think. They don't think past their nose or past their hatred.
But the ground levels, urban, suburban, rural Republicans like what Biden's doing. They like the policies being pushed. They like things being done for people. They agree with taxing the rich.
Yes. Yeah.
And did you see Ben Shapiro's little round table that he put together, and then the guy he had on saying, what we really need to do is tax the poor?
Yeah.
We're not taxing the poor
That's where
enough.
the money is. Tax the poor more. Go get that coffee can out of the kitchen, Margaret. We know you're hiding coins in there. Did you pay taxes on that? Yes.
Well,
they would in a heartbeat.
Was it Austin? Is it Austin down there that decided to criminalize homelessness again?
How are you going to do that?
And put a fine out for being homeless for camping?
Yes.
The homeless can pay fines?
Yes, of course they can. They got a wallet
So what
full
they
of
do,
money.
they
They
end up in
stand out
jail.
on the street all day collecting, $100 bills from all these drivers. That's what
They end up in jail. And who pays for them being in jail? The taxpayers.
We do, baby.
At a more expensive rate than it would be to get them houses.
I was fixing to say, the homeless rate in this country, I can't quote it, but ain't one of us knows it's way too freaking high. And it's a major problem. It is shameful that we have a homeless population. There should be a safety net. We should have a system in place. When times, especially in this last year, you got a pandemic, half the population lost their freaking job, can't find another one. Bills come due, you're barely scraping by, you're in food lines. Oh, you get a $1,200 check, and then another year later, you'll give you another couple thousand. That didn't do it. There's so many people that didn't have the rent, didn't have the mortgage payment. Are you shitting me? So many people, including myself, are a paycheck or two away from being homeless. Are you shitting me? If anything went wrong, I'd lose my house. What am I going to do? It could face any one of us at this level. Up higher, well, hell, you could afford to lose a few $1 million. It ain't going to cost you your house or anything like that. It's just, it's bullshit.
They live in a different plane of existence.
They do.
They think they can get away with trafficking minors for sex. They think a lot of things.
Yes, the law does not apply to them. That their money gives them an out.
I got a windfall from the IRS this week.
Outstanding,
all right, Sparky.
brother. What'd you get?
I screwed up my tax return again for the third year, and they're sending me more money than I thought I was going to get. Remember when I said I never got the $600?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could take it on your taxes. So I took it, or otherwise I'd have to pay taxes.
Right.
So I figured I was only getting $252 back, and I don't know what I screwed up. And now they tell me I'm getting $295 back.
Well, there's $295.
Every little bit.
Every little bit helps, you bet. Are you shitting me? Every dime helps.
Well, I checked my account. They haven't direct deposited it yet.
Beers on Sparky.
Yeah. Yeah, beers on Spark. Pass them around, my friend. Well, that's good, Spark. I'm glad to hear that. Everybody needs a little bit of that. I swear, if you get into the brass tacks of it, Andrew Yang was right about it. A minimum wage. I mean, a minimum
He had a point,
income.
didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It's funny because
we can see what it does to the economy.
Absolutely.
You can see what you spend. You sent them people out there $2,000, $600, $1,400. What did you see? You saw everybody out there going buying new items or catching up on their bills. But a lot of you're going to buy a new TV or a new. I seen the guy, refrigerator, washer, dryer, refrigerator, and I guess a freezer.
You know what else I saw, John?
Freezer. What?
I saw
a riding lawnmower.
There you go.
I saw a lifting of spirits. I saw a raising of morale nationally.
Outstanding observation.
Same thing with the vaccines.
Yes.
I've seen a lifting of the spirit of the country.
Yes.
Despite the people that are talking about, I mean, I got my first Pfizer Part 1.
Laura.
I'm not turning into lizard yet, and so far Bill Gates hasn't tried to control me.
You ain't getting the scales?
No, damn it.
If I run my hand up and down my arm right now, I swear I'm getting them. Because I've got four scabs on my arm. Vicky, man, in the morning, she's got this game that's really dangerous to Dad, man. It's like, hey, I want a treat. Jump up, push her feet on my. Anyway, she's ripping me up.
So if we see any bearded horny toads running around South Texas, we know where they came from.
That's right, buddy. That's right.
Okay.
They're my offspring. I'm sending them
Your
out
skin
there.
is getting old, John. You got to remember, you bruise easy.
Yeah, that's what they tell you.
Easy.
Don't believe that shit about getting old. We ain't getting old, brother. We're aging like
I look
fine
down all the
wine.
time.
And nobody popped the cork
and I
on
go,
this shit yet.
I see a bruise on my arm. It's almost gone now. And I said, how the hell did I do that?
I get a lot of that. I get a lot of bruise on my arm or some shit. And I go, what the hell? Don't know. What do you do?
No, I see us in an upturn.
Pretty forever.
California's hit the lowest infectious rate that we've been at since the beginning of this, and we've got a real high group immunized or vaccinated.
Right.
I'm 4 days away from being fully vaccinated.
You got
nice.
your second one in 4 more days, Spark?
No, 2 weeks after the second one.
There you go. Okay, me too.
Oh, that's right. You got that 2-week waiting period.
Yep, I'm there.
Yeah, they even tell you that.
As a matter of fact, just this evening, Marcia was on the phone with Miss Deborah. Miss Deborah, very close friend of ours. She did live here at one time. When she moved in town, it's out here all the time anyway. Has not been here in over a year, and she's waiting until the 2 weeks after her second shot, which is this coming Thursday. So it's a big thing. Miss Deborah will be coming out to the house this coming Thursday, which will be the first time
since the pandemic.
Yep, since the pandemic. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we live with Travis. Did I tell you all that? I told her, as a matter of fact, you might want to bring your card, because your vaccine card, because Travis is probably going to card your ass. No.
Garter of the Gates.
Travis is the Garter of the Gates.
Did they have to take their vaccine cards to go to the air show?
They took them because if they wanted to go down to Buck Days, I guess it was free. But then there was a dispute about that, whether you were going to get in with your vaccine card or did you have to get the Moderna shot right then? Because they have tents down there set up at the entrance. If you haven't been vaccinated, come on in, get your shot, and go in the place for
That's
free.
smart. That's really smart.
Whatever gets them. I don't care, what it takes to get people to go get their shot. I'm all for it, baby. You offer lollipops, offer free entrance into the fair.
We're entering state fair season.
Yes.
Why not do that?
Yes.
Free tickets to the state fair with a vaccination.
You're going to have them idiots walk, you can't force me to get the vaccine. Freedom, I'm freedom. And then walk away.
Yeah, and
you're not going to get him anyway. Yeah, you might as well shoot him with a
freedom
dart.
to deny you service.
You should shoot him
Our
with a dart.
county fair is this weekend.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be working here because I heard on the news that they had a good response for people that hadn't been, vaccinated, that were showing up down there, that took the opportunity. Yeah, this is a good time to get vaccinated.
I like to think that people will think to themselves, well, I've already received vaccines for like 12 different viruses. So, one more. Anyone in the military that's gone overseas, they shoot you up like you're a pincushion.
Are you shitting me? Hell yes. I remember distinctly.
I still got my vaccination record from the military.
Too. I do too. Hell yeah.
I remember my stepdad being sick as a dog after
whatever
his.
the hell they have over there, I got vaccinated for. You bet. Yep.
Every time I left Okinawa, I have to go down and get one of them TB time tests where they poke you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't have tuberculosis or anything.
Yeah, in your arm. We called it the Habu bite because that's what they call snakes in Okinawa. Habu.
There's some messages you read that you just heart sinks. Karen Van Wyck wrote, my brother had to say goodbye to his 14-year-old dog yesterday. Darling, our heart goes out to him. I got one that she's still with us. I don't know how that dog is hanging on. She's a tough dog, my sweet little Emma. But she still gets up, goes outside to do the business, gets up to eat and drink, and other than that, she just lays there. But, yeah, bring you the greatest joy in your life and then the worst day in your life. So our heart goes out there.
Yeah, what we got to remember is we're their whole lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
From beginning to end most of the time.
Oh, man, I was talking to Karen Cormier yesterday. She lives up in Maine, one of our Blue Dots. And we were talking about pibbles. They're not pit bulls, they're pibbles. And besides that, her daddy calls her a baby. She's a baby. She's the sweetest thing, I swear. I'm so glad that dog came into my life. Because I'd never owned a pit bull before. Are you shitting me? I don't want to pet that dog. Look at the face, man. That thing won't let go. Sweetest dog I ever had, and she's learned fast. She's getting along with the other dogs. She is just a joy, just a smart little pup, and she's brightened my life quite a bit.
Hey, John.
Yeah. She's a pit bull.
Get Chris in the room.
Oh,
he's down in queue.
Yeah. Oh, wrong mouse. Yeah. I only got one hand here.
You need to color code those mouses so you know which one's what.
Let me see. There he is. I think I got that. Chris, are you here? Christopher. Hey.
He was muted down there, but he's not muted now.
Hey,
there he is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there you are.
There you are.
Yes, we hear you.
Let me turn down the YouTube. Hold on.
Outstanding. That means I did it right. Tell me.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, my friend. I'm over here pushing buttons and nothing has exploded yet. I'm just.
It's a gorgeous day in Oregon.
Hey, John, don't curse. Don't jinx that.
I know it. Not going. Hey.
What part of Oregon are you in?
Let's see, do my other buttons work?
I'm just south of Portland. I'm in a town called Milwaukee.
I know Milwaukee. I lived there briefly.
Is that where they make the beer? I'm just joking.
Oh, Milwaukee. Well, that's in
correctly,
Wisconsin. It's spelled differently.
That's the next county over, right?
Clackamas. Yeah, I'm in Clackamas County.
Clackamas County.
There you go. What part of Milwaukee? I live right off the river.
Oh, I lived there so many years ago. God. It's been too many years to remember this.
Riverside.
Riverside. It's been too many years, though, to remember the exact address where I was staying.
Hey,
I literally lived there over a summer.
David, do you got a fan going?
Yeah, but I'm trying to one leg moving as fast as I can. I'm trying to get out of the path of the fan or turn my cell phone push to talk. I'm working on it. Sorry, it took me just a minute.
Don't worry about it. That's all right.
I know it's noisy in my headphone. I don't move very fast. Sorry.
When you lived here, was the trolley trail built in Milwaukee?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. They finished that, and that's what me and Inga just got back from our walk.
Oh, cool.
We walked 2 hours, yeah.
You still hear the fan?
Nope.
No.
Don't
hear
I fixed it. Good. Okay.
Outstanding.
But Yeah, things are going good. I got my second shot, and the only thing for me is I'm starting to hear signals from the old Sputnik signals.
Oh, no
And I
shit.
get a craving
yeah.
for white. I
Yeah.
get a craving for
Your
white
chip's working.
Russians. But yeah,
Your chip's working,
that's
buddy.
the only side effect.
Eh.
You're starting to refer yourself as the dude and liking White Russians?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my chip's working fine. My 5G's cranked all the way up, baby. I'm cooking.
I
Yeah,
started
exactly.
watching that movie again on Vice the other day. I just had to turn it off.
You
after
got to
they-
get a batch of White Russians. If you're going to put that fucking movie on, you got to get a batch of White Russians ready to go.
White Russian.
Yeah, I love that movie. But yeah, everything's good. Let's see if we can get past Joe Manchin. Obviously, he's the biggest pain in our ass at this point, besides the Republicans. And see what we can get past,
Yeah.
Well, they're starting to
Go ahead.
slice and dice the bills.
They're going to have to. I think they're really going to have to do that.
Unfortunately.
They did pass some kind of water bill in the Senate the other day.
Fixing the lead pipes.
Fixing lead pipes in schools. Yeah.
Good.
And
shit.
You should look at the no votes on that. Very telling.
Yeah, but Bobert and Magic Mushroom Marjorie probably.
Yeah, who's gonna vote against that, right?
Exactly right.
Well, actually, that's where the Republicans are really screwing up because
it came out of the Senate. It has to go to the House.
Yep.
they have to reconcile.
Backwards.
Yeah, it has to go back for reconciliation. These plans that Joe Biden has been pushing seem to be a whole lot more popular within the Republicans out there in the country than it is in Washington, D.C. There are governors and city mayors and stuff that are Republican that are coming out praising Biden's infrastructure plan. They're all for it.
The
baby.
last time they had any kind
Yeah,
of
because
infrastructure.
there's cities falling down around them.
It needs to be done.
Indeed.
One of the most baffling missteps that Trump made that I still can't figure out to this day is not putting forward some sort of infrastructure plan. He could have won re-election easily, and he just had nothing and didn't even bother with it. And you see how popular it is now.
Yeah.
He was such a
People were
master
waiting
of
for it.
distraction, though. He
was
distracted
it.
himself. Right?
Good
so
point.
every time Infrastructure Week happened, some other horse shit would come up that he spun up, right?
Well,
And
he
he would
tweet
distract-
something, and then
Yeah.
Don't you miss those days?
Oh no.
Presidential
No,
tweet
not at
of the
all.
day.
hell no.
Constant
Not
Hell
a
no.
shit
freaking
everywhere.
bit. Not a bit do
Right.
I miss that shit. It is like a breath of sunshine
No.
every freaking day that we don't have to put up with what some moron in the White House tweeted out some dumb shit. That
But
impacted.
they passed a bill in Florida now that says you can't sanction celebrities or some damn thing on social
What?
media.
Oh, they're trying.
Yeah,
That's
they can't
There's no way
cancel
they
their account or
Who's going to
something.
enforce that?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Facebook yeah.
it's on the governor's desk.
good luck at shoving those companies around. Those companies can look at you and go, private
Yeah.
business.
I'll pass a law that says the sun can't rise in the east anymore.
Let them see it get around that shit. Turn this whole day around. Go the other way.
You know what? Blue states
Hey,
need to start
I
doing.
thought the Republicans were the party of big business, and now they're doing this, huh? What big business is this?
The only
This
big
is
business
media.
they're worried about is how much
Big
money
government.
the big business can run away with. That's the only part
know
of
what
big
they
business they're
put in their
concerned
pocket.
with. How much they can put in their pocket, baby. Exactly.
So you know how Florida passed their new riot laws,
Right.
right?
Right.
Where now 3 people is a riot. You know what the blue states need to do? Anybody who waves or flies a Trump flag is inciting a riot.
Call them
Or-
seditionists.
It's an
Damn,
incitement of a
there's a riot
To
going down my
or
street.
wave or fly a Trump flag is
Yeah,
inciting a riot.
mine too. All up and down my street, there's a riot
won't
going
let go.
on right
Yeah.
now.
There you go. It's a
They're
riot.
not turning loose.
Call the police. There's a riot. Yeah.
I keep thinking at a certain point, you would think, they for sure, embarrassment reasons. They take it down.
Well, yeah.
He lost.
I mean, when I
LOL.
drive into town,
I'm
there's
sorry.
a big sign.
He freaking
There's a big
lost. What are you
sign
gonna
that says
do?
Trump 2020.
Well,
And
call
it's
the
in
police.
this
That's a
guy's
riot.
yard.
It's
And it's like, you know he lost, right?
Yeah, that's what you want to keep reminding them. You do know he lost, right?
You know it's 2021, right?
You know he lost. Yeah, that was like last year's shit.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy McDonald. I didn't think everything worked here, and that first one I read was from 2 days ago. Anyway, Jeremy McDonald, thank you. Came in with $5 and said, as Joe said about the other guy, God, I miss him. I can't say that. I'm glad he's gone, but coming up with my daily rant was a whole lot easier when he was there, because now it's good news, and I'm happy for it. No, it was easy every day. It was like, are you shitting me? You said this, you said that, you did what?
Late night shows had no problem.
Oh,
Come on,
comedians loved it.
You got the Candyman.
Yeah.
The Trump's old doctor.
Well, we still got Matt Gaetz. We got Marjorie Taylor Greene and Bobart out in Colorado. We got plenty of material if we want clowns.
Lindell, we got Mike Lindell.
You got Gomer Pyle.
Yeah,
Gomer Pyle.
I mean, we can make a list. Come on.
Surprise, surprise.
But they're doubling down, baby. They're not going to... This battle between the Republican Party, within the Republican... It's going to be entertainment for us on this side, because there is a distinct war between the conservatives in the Republican Party and the maggot crowd.
Right. Liz Cheney.
The problem is the maggot crowd is the one, the squeaky wheel. It is the one making the noise. It does seem like they are winning. It looks like the maggots are winning.
Yeah.
And what does that do? Trump, I look at it this way. Trump, I don't think is going to be around in 2024 to run. I really don't. Between now and then, there's too much history to go through here that we haven't gone through yet, that we haven't lived yet. And I don't think he's going to survive into 2024. But 2022, I'm worried, baby. If we don't get our shit together on the Democratic side and come big time in 2022, the Republicans are going to take the House. And then we're going to have trouble. We're going to have trouble. Because
can we bury when the time comes? Can we bury the orange asshole in a giant KFC bucket in the Mar-a-Lago ground?
It would probably be appropriate. They're
gonna have to bury him in secret as it is, or
I'm
his
waiting
grave's
to
gonna
see
get
where
dug up and desecrated.
His presidential library is going to be
off an aircraft carrier like we did Ben Laden too.
No, there'd be a line to piss on his grave.
No shit. They're going to have guards around this grave all the time because, people are going to... If I were there, you don't think that's one of the first things crossing...
You think I wouldn't?
Nobody's looking. Yeah. Sorry.
Sparky, remember that story? Was it in Disney World where they had to take... Or Wax Museum somewhere where they had to take down the Trump
Madame Tussauds.
Wax statue because people kept punching it. They have to...
Yeah, Tussauds in Paris.
Where was it?
Paris.
Paris is Madame Tussauds.
Oh.
I've been there.
I enjoy this chat sometimes. Somebody else, Gary Springs said he hopes he drops down face down in a KFC bucket. And Lionel said, fuck that. Put some golden arches over his ass. Y'all have fun with this, don't you? What would you like to see happen to Donnie? Well, first, before that, I want to see his ass broken. He's got somewhere close to $500 million in debt that's coming due this year. Where is he going to pull all that money out of his butt? His little maggots ain't donating enough.
Why do you think he's trying to scam? Why do you think he's trying to scam him?
Yes, Velica?
John,
Yes, ma'am?
there's a show, I can't remember what channel it's on. It's called Airplane Repo.
Airplane.
I want to see them try to take all of his Trump planes.
Oh, he's only got one, and it's sitting on a tarmac somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sells
well,
an engine off of it.
It's sitting at
I want to see him
the
lose his buildings.
The airplane sitting at Stewart Airport. It used to be Stewart Air Force Base. It's
Upstate
well,
New York.
it's an International Guard base. I've been there. They got a big area where they have planes sitting, and they have some of them they cannibalize planes there. I'm thinking they're going.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sparky
It's
and
a
I know a lot
graveyard.
about cannibalizing airplanes. That one's got a problem. I need the computer out of that one. Okay, go ahead and get it.
We're gonna see Donnie flying up there like
yank it.
Snoopy on his doghouse.
Yeah, I just I think it would be because we all know he's a con. Any money that he has accumulated,
yeah.
he has stolen or cheated somebody out of. Most of it right now
Or
being
Danny
our money.
Gaming.
For every damn trip he took to his properties, every time he played golf, that was on our dime, paying big time too. Prices went up at Mar-a-Lago when he was there. So, Secret Service needs room there, and all these other entourage
Every
needs room.
penny of that family
Every
fortune
bit of it.
dating back to the great-grandpa or grandpa is all ill-gotten gains.
Yes.
All of it. Every
Even back to
single
his
fucking
daddy's, he was a slumlord.
Fred was a criminal. He was a criminal deluxe.
Yes, it runs in his veins. I was hoping better for little Baron there, but I'm not too sure, man. I don't know. Let me catch up real quick. Teresa Diggum came in with $5 and said, when I called the Repug senators of Indiana during the impeachment, I said, do you really want a base like them? Really? Think about it. Do you want these people as being your base? These are the people that you're going to be. I don't think so. Thank you, Teresa. And Sarge Tech came in with $2 and said, Matt has entered the gates of hell. He is toast. I am taking it. Thank you very much, Sarge Tech. I am taking particular.
Love that.
I'm just a little joy, a little ray of sunshine in my life. What's going on there, Matt? Because they've been assholes. Because they treated their position like it was a joke.
Just jump into your head, yeah.
You're running around on the floor of the
Come back,
Congress
yeah.
showing naked pictures on your damn phone?
Yeah.
You're a congressman? Really? That's how you act? I don't want your ass in there.
Classy, real classy.
You're laughing all the way to the
Classy
bank with
dude.
other people's money. Our money. Taxpayers' money.
Guys, I
Yes,
just
Chris.
binge watched. I'm through the second season of *Handmaid's Tale*,
Oh, Lord.
and that's this base. The base of the Republican
Oh, yeah.
Party is those folks. That's who they are.
Marcia is my wife.
They want to turn our
gonna be
country
watching
into
that.
Gilead. Yep,
I don't think she's caught up yet. She's catching
that's
up.
what they want.
They really
I
want a
have-
theocracy.
I have not seen
Yes,
this show.
full blown.
But I can tell you without looking, every time I see a preview, every time she sees a clip, or every time I see a little bit of it, yes, that's the Republican Party with the religious right. That's where they would take it. You don't have to convince me of shit. That's a natural progression if you allow the religious nut job right, the evangelical Christians of the world, to take power within our government. That's where eventually we're going to end up at.
That's where we're going. Yeah,
Exactly. And that's sad.
it's petrifying.
It is, because,
And if you're a
again,
guy, it's not as petrifying as
if
you're
you
a woman,
sell
for sure.
anything while you're waving a flag and holding a Bible, people are going to buy it. That's why we have these. They don't, that's why I really do believe that so many, especially blue-collar Republicans, are you shitting me? Well, I'm an American, though. I'm proud of my country, and I believe in Jesus, and I'm going to stand up for America. Well, then do that and quit voting Republican. Because that's all they're selling you. They're selling you that image of the flag in the Bible. It's not that they're living the values of what that flag is supposed to mean, nor what that Bible means. It's all.
Hey, John,
it's a
remember
con.
on the front porch?
Huh?
On the front porch, we talked about Rick Frothy Sanitarium, right? And
Right.
his shit,
Oh,
his horse
God.
shit version of American history.
Yes.
Wow. Just
What he said about Native
that's straight out of
Americans?
Handmaid's Tale. Yeah.
How Santorum is still employed at CNN is beyond me.
Don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck? They need to launch his ass.
It's a wannabe
It's
Mr.
insane.
Rogers with a sick mind. That's what I look at Rick Santorum
And a
as.
Sharpie. And it's
Racist
our-
Mr. Rogers.
Yes, some racist Mr. Rogers. That's what you. Because remember when he was running for president, he'd always show up there with the little sweaters on. He'd try to look so wholesome. I'm a Christian. Everything I believe in the babies and all that. No.
So the postman comes around on a bicycle and a clan.
Milk is
man
delivered in a
hood.
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of the magical kingdom, they're
Yeah.
burning crosses when he goes to the puppets.
You know, it really is. You know, I look at it just as plain as day to me when I look at what
burning cross.
the Democrats and the Republicans. You know, and it's not like we all don't have. You know, I'm extremely liberal. I am conservative in a couple of ways. I believe in a strong military because I don't fucking trust a whole lot of countries in this world, and we're gonna need them guys. I think we ought to pay them a whole lot more out of that fucking defense budget we spend every damn year. We should put it more on the people that serve, and not defense contractors who are walking out the door with big fat wallets. There's so much.
No, I think we should be going back to what the military used to pride itself for, and that is independence. They used to be able, that was the brag. We could go anywhere.
Right.
We took care of ourselves. We were mechanics. We were cooks. We were air conditioning repair. All that's been contracted out to private contractors now. We should go back to an independent military.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Not only does it provide,
When
not only
Bush
does it
and Cheney were in, the Iraq war became the contractors' war. That's what we were known for. It was contracted out. Everything was contracted out. And since he's in the room, Sparky Dunk, what the hell are you doing, brother? Thank you very much. Sparky Dunk just came in with a big $20 donation, brother.
Because my IRS windfall.
Ah, well, we appreciate it. We appreciate every donation we get. Yeah, baby, it pays the bills. It really does. And now, more than ever, after the election, we expected a drop, but boy,
everybody's hurting. We talked about that on the front porch too.
Yeah,
right,
it was a conversation on the front porch.
Tom Hartman's hurting.
When
Stephanie,
he asked me,
Randy,
well,
Robin,
every one of us
hurting.
that does this expected that. And it doesn't stop any of us. No. Whether any one of us made a dime, I'm sure every one of us would still be on the freaking air one way or the other. It might be intermittent, it might be under bad circumstances, but we'd be there. Because that's not what it's about, but it does. I want to thank everybody in our Patreon family.
You didn't go down. You didn't go down to the tool shed looking to make money.
No, and we're not making money now. It's paying the bills, baby.
Radio,
between my Social Security and retirement and this, we're paying the bills, and I can take a breath. That's what it was, because I had come to a realization years ago that it was either I was going to have to go get a job because I can't do this 6 days a week, 7 days a week. But I'm beyond that. And besides that, after pressure washing for 2 days, I ain't good for the job market anymore. I don't think I'd be a good hire anymore.
Do you have to seal that deck after you pressure wash it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, that's the plan. But I got I did the small deck in 2 days. That's the small deck out the back door that leads stairs that lead down to the backyard. The main deck is in the front of the house, and it swoops around to the other side of the house, and 2 sets of stairs.
Ooh,
and
you got some work to do.
And the thing is, they got pickets. Okay, I used to have what is
on
it?
The stairs.
Yeah, I used to have a different way, but the porch was lattice. I'm sorry, couldn't come to my mind. I had lattice up there, X with 2x4s and lattice in there. That was the edge. Got a letter from my insurance company. Hey, that's not safe. You're gonna have to change it. So we did both decks, and that's a lot of them. We had to put 1.5 by 1.5 square pegs in between the 2 rails all the way around the house. It had to be less than 6 inches, like 5 inches. All the way through.
Less than 4.
And I did that. But now when you go to clean that deck, each one of them little pegs has 4 sides.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, you're there forever. I'm humped over like a kitten with the piles. My back hurts so bad. But it sure looks better. But, yeah, we're going to have to seal it. I want to seal it and I don't know. I thought about painting it, and I don't know what I'm going to do. We're just in a.
What did you just say?
What did I just say?
Humped over like a kitten with piles?
Yeah. Kitten with the shit.
I felt like all day. I've been out there bent over with that damn pressure washer.
Texas saying.
Humped over like a kitten with the
Texas
piles.
saying.
Ben Stroud came in with $5 and said, and the 2020 census did one thing. It suppressed the vote even more. Now we may have to worry about 2022 and 2024.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose a seat in California.
Fuck the GOP.
'Cause of
Ben
that.
Stroud, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it. Yes, he's right. We have some serious thing going on because here in Texas, they're picking up 2 congressional seats. Here in Texas, man.
You know they're going to gerrymander the shit
You
out
know
of
they're
that
going to
right
gerrymander the shit out of it, and they're going to redistrict, and the Republicans are in control again. So that's how come Texas is blue.
In Austin, yeah.
And, yes, and they know it's threatened. They know the last 2 elections have been extremely close, close, and Ted Cruz snatched by a little bit to beat Beto.
Just,
So every year
yeah,
it gets more and more blue. So you
by his
bet
little tiny short hairs. Yeah.
the Republicans are going to do their
Beto's
best
still around,
to re-gerrymander this shit to try to make it solid red again. It kills us down here in Texas because we know if it wasn't for the gerrymandering, this state would be blue. We would have a Democrat base here in Texas, but they gerrymander the shit out of this state. It's the only way they can win, lie, cheat, steal. That's it.
Ken Paxton is spending tons of our tax money suing the federal government all the time.
Yes. I can't wait for him to get his ass arrested. He's under indictment, the little shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Why is that taking so long?
He's been on trial for like 6 years, and
His,
they keep putting
his
it
staff
on.
recommends that he be indicted for bribery. His staff said that.
Where is the DOJ?
Yeah.
On this one.
Yeah.
DOJ needs to come in on that.
Merrick Garland
Let's give Merrick Garland a little time here. He's going to catch up.
Jump on Ken Paxton's ass.
Yes.
Anyway.
Let's first get Giuliani and Trump, then we'll get
Yeah.
the other.
Yeah, we're take your time.
Engage.
Yeah.
Hey, John?
Yes, sir.
If you get one of those two, it should fall into place.
Yes, sir.
Can you get Biker Leo in here?
Oh, yes. I thank you. Hold on. Let me get Judy. Judy, I want to thank her. She just came in with $20 and said, love to the Blue Dots. Baby, we love you right back. Yes, I'm glad you said that because, no, I understand why Travis says, oh, Dad, I got to keep an eye on everything. Yeah, well, what everything?
Oh,
Just-
Leo, I mean, he's our bud.
Leo's out here.
I think
He's
I got him.
letting me know to let you know.
Right back. Yes, I'm glad you said that because, no, I understand why Travis says, oh, Dad, I got to keep an eye on everything. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Leo, are you listeling?
I am. Hold on just a second. I got to kill one thing here, though.
All right.
All right.
I'm glad Sparky. I didn't see you down there, brother. I'm sorry. I was trying to keep an eye on everything here. Travis is gone. He's out, having a grand time. You know how kids are these days. You can't get them to do any work. Why, in my day, always ends up that way.
Let me tell you about this. There's a reason for all of that. That's because when you start getting around our age, doing everything in my day, well, I can't do it.
In my day, my back didn't hurt like it does right now. But
Exactly.
it's got a crick in it real bad. I'll be out there laying on the floor for the rest of the evening talking to Mama and staring at the ceiling. It's been a lot of work over the last 3 days here.
Well, you reminded me how much of a pain in the ass washing the pickets on a damn deck is.
Got 4 freaking sides of them pickets. Are you shitting me?
And if you got, if you built up some mold and some that green algae shit, you got to spend some time on each damn one of them.
Yep, that's what I've been doing. That's what that back porch looked like. Had too much green mold and stuff on it, and it just looking like terrible. So, man, it had to go.
And it hurts.
Yes, humped over like a kitten with the piles. That's it, all day long.
Did you happen to see my post about the snake?
No, you got a snake?
Oh, I seen about that snake, and it bit him.
No, it didn't.
No way.
I was out in the back, and I was both Valerie and I were out there.
It hit your pants.
Yep, and she screams like a girl, and I mean like a girl in a horror movie. I spun around real quick and I ran to her, which was probably a good damn
You jumped
thing.
in her arms? Nice.
And she said, "You just got snake bit." And I said, "No, honey, I think I know. I did not." And, yeah. And she said, "I just saw him hit you. I guess he actually did hit my pant leg."
Oh.
Turned out to be the biggest damn water moccasin I have ever
Holy
seen.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's one you don't want to mess with, brother.
I saw that one.
See, I don't like
Well,
water moccasins. They don't let you know they're there.
Yeah, and they're aggressive as hell.
They'll
Yes.
chase you. They will come after you.
Yes, they are aggressive. They will continue to try to strike at you while you're backing up. I prefer to deal with rattlesnakes because they let you know they're there. It's like,
Rattler.
I'm over here. Okay.
Yeah, you can hear them.
Stay the fuck over there. Please.
Let me
Water
guess. Were you
moccasins,
guys
hell no.
picking apples in the Garden of Eden?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you
But,
can't trust them snakes, man.
There is a funny side to the story, however.
Okay.
And as usual with me, a lot of times it involves a gun. Because when she screamed like that, I ran back and then I turned around and saw this big son of a bitch. And I just yelled over my shoulder, "Valerie, get in the house, get my shotgun now." She runs to the house.
Yeah.
Well, I've told her where the shotgun is, but I guess in all of the adrenaline and excitement, she just didn't pull it together. So she instead ran and got her 10-shot 22 pistol and my 18-shot 9mm. She comes running back. I couldn't find the gun. I couldn't find the gun. Give me that. And I'm sitting there just trying to keep that son of a bitch from hitting me, but keeping him coiled up and where I can
keep
see
an
him.
eye on him so you know where he is.
Yeah.
Well, I grabbed my 9mm first, 18 rounds, and missed every fucking shot.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
Then
Well, you
I
ain't
took
worth
her.
the shit
I'm not
in
gonna
a
laugh, brother. I've
drive-by,
done
are
that. I've done it with a rabbit in a pistol.
Well,
It turned into a real comical situation.
Moral of the story is bring the right gun with you. From now on,
That's
as I
it.
go out in the
That's
back,
the key.
that Mossberg 88
Yes.
going with
For
me.
snakes, if you're gonna shoot a snake, use a shotgun.
I have a.
Because you're scared. Them little bullets go all over the place.
Gun.
Yeah,
And that
what?
Rossi Stagecoach gun does it.
I still didn't understand what you said, Jorge.
The Rossi Stagecoach gun. It's a sawed-off double-barrel 12 with exposed trigger.
Well, that would do the job.
That would do the job. I don't like them exposed triggers.
That gets it done.
Bump up against something with that thing.
cock it.
Well,
Got to cock
anyway,
it before it'll fire.
I lived through it all, so we're all good.
There you go. And you have a story.
I'm hanging
You
around
have a
just
story.
For a few minutes, John. There's because I want to tip everybody off. Tomorrow night, I'm not doing it on the Biker Wisdom page.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing it on my own page because I don't want to become a complete and total echo chamber. I do still have some conservative friends, but I have something to say with all of them.
All right.
And I'm going to do that tomorrow. And it's probably going to be about 5 o'clock Central. And it's basically what I want to deal with is the myth. All of the stupid shit that gets fed that we're doing that are just utter myth. You can believe that if you want to, but that is not what we people and I'm not even calling myself a liberal.
We're not going to take away your hamburger meat. We're not going to take away your burger.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's a part of
People
it.
out here.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow about 5 o'clock. I think it's going to be a real good one, and I'd love to have everybody tune in. And more than anything else, I'd love to have everybody share that shit.
Well, there you go. So everybody, what time? You going to do it live or you going to post it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it live. I'm going to do it on my own page. And it's going to be at, I think it's going to, well, it might be as early
that's
as
Leo Sahaki. Look him up on Facebook. And
most people already know who I am and where I am.
Well, now
so
we
it's
might
gonna
have a
be
new
there.
listener out there. You don't know. We're trying to get it.
My whole purpose this time is to get some of my conservative friends fucking listening. Come on, it doesn't do us any good to just be an echo chamber.
Mine
so
listen.
I'm probably going to piss a few of them off.
You can see the thumbs down.
Yeah.
In the,
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
I do have one other question, John.
but what are you going to do except reach out to them? We have to
Oh,
eventually get them out of. I seen a meme on Facebook or something Marsha pointed out, and it was funny. What's the difference between Jim Jones and Donald Trump? Donald Trump would charge you for the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought, well,
charge you for the punch.
He'd charge you for the Kool-Aid. You bet.
That's
Go ahead, Leo. I'm sorry.
And this one is sort of to everybody in the room that knows both of us.
Right.
Who wouldn't want us to do this? John, when in the hell are you and I again doing a combined live?
I don't know. We need to do the split screen thing.
We really do.
With Discord.
Yeah.
With Discord.
Well,
with
I've
the
got
guests.
Discord, but I don't know how to hook up to Discord with video.
Well, that's simple. You see down there at the bottom of your Discord thing, it's got a little camera down there. Hook up, make sure a camera's hooked up to your computer or your device, and hit
I see
right
that.
there. Now hit that, and you go live, brother. I don't think it would now. Hit it.
Well,
You're in the
no,
room.
it tells me it's not available right now.
Oh.
I can't stream this channel.
Okay.
So it's going to have to be one that
Well,
I have.
guys, I was planning a trip to Tennessee to see Leo this month, but that the plans changed, and so I'm
No
just
good
gonna go
plan
see
survives,
John
buddy.
on but I'm gonna go see John on the 17th, and so we're still around and about here, and
We have a
looking
plan to
forward
save the
seeing-
world.
We're still
We
gonna
are
do-
saving the world.
We're still going to do that gathering, but we're doing it October 2nd and 3rd.
October 2nd and 3rd.
Well, we're gonna try to make it.
Well, I want you here, brother. You know I do.
So do I, but it's too daggone far, and people need me here.
Well, I want Jorge here just so he brings his bass guitar. In case you
Well, hell yeah.
There you go, baby.
Hey, don't forget it's Save the World beer.
Well, that too.
You
But,
got to have a Save the World beer. You have to.
One thing you all need to
Hell
look
yeah.
at. There is a Chicago cover band out there from Russia. They're called Leonid and Friends, and they are Russian.
Yeah.
You have got the leader of the band. I can't remember his last name, but it's Leonid, Russian name something. You got to see this guy, and Jorge has seen this. He looks just like Jorge M. Tirebiter. It's fucking scary.
No shit. There's two of them.
He happens to be a bass
Oh,
player
God.
too. I believe that.
Sorry
Jorge
for
is
him,
two
man.
of 'em?
That's sad.
Fuck.
That's sad. I'm sorry for him.
We need to contact
If you
somebody.
We need to send him help.
If you haven't heard Leonid and Friends, if you like Chicago, which and Jorge knows this, it is one of the most
Who doesn't like
musically
Chicago?
intellectual bands ever. They are some of the best
And
musicians
Terry
ever.
Kath, the late great Terry Kath, yeah.
Oh my God! And you should see the guy that plays lead guitar for him. I mean, he covers those things perfectly, right down to intonation.
Well, we're
You've
gonna
got to
check
see this
this out.
band. What was that?
We'll check her out.
All right then, Leonid and Friends. That's it. I got to get out of here. I'm going to be making some radio.
Hey, we love
Okay.
Leo.
Y'all take care of
Everybody
yourself.
love everybody. in
Take care, Leo.
Leo, take care of yourself. Thank you for coming by and visiting, brother.
Hugs, Leo.
You're welcome. And Valerie's birthday is May 14th. Just
May
so you know.
14th.
So,
Oh,
and
wow.
I'll put a little.
How'd you get a 28-year-old anyway?
She just got off work. She just walks in singing happy birthday to herself.
There you go.
Yeah, it's her birthday month. Just ask her.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a smart
there
woman,
you
brother.
go, yeah.
That's a smart
Good
woman.
policy.
I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon. And tomorrow night.
Love you, Leo.
Stop by
Tomorrow
Leo
evening.
Sahaki tomorrow night. What time again, Leo?
I'm gonna shoot for 4
4 o'clock.
Central
That's your time, right?
Central.
Central
as here.
time. So y'all look for Leo Sahaki on his Facebook page. He'll be live tomorrow around 4 o'clock. I know how that goes. Maybe 4:15.
Well,
whatever time you get there. That's the best way
all
to
right,
play
y'all
that
take
game.
care of
I'll be
yourself.
home from my second Moderna shot by then.
Leo,
Good
thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you for coming by, brother.
You're welcome. I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right, take care of yourself. And let me catch up real quick because Johnny Fly, our buddy up in Pennsylvania, came in with $5 and said, how about the Trumplicans booing Mitt Romney today at GOP is not what it used to be. All the more we need to get more to vote blue. Indeed, Johnny Fly. And my buddy Keith up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, came in with $3 and said, I asked the question, what the fuck is in the right-wing nut job Kool-Aid? They say Trump is a true Christian, but Biden is bad because, and then make up some bullshit. They believe Trump is the second coming of Jesus Christ. They do, Keith. They do. And what do we do about
that?
It is. It's terrifying. None of us thought we had neighbors and friends and family and shit that were that ignorant. Yes, they treat him like he's the second coming.
Jimmy Carter was the second coming of Christ.
No.
Jimmy Carter was a great guy.
Great guy.
But no, he wasn't the second coming of Christ.
And on the other side, Ronald Reagan wasn't the second coming of Jesus Christ then. And y'all would nail him to the cross if he tried to join the GOP today. Ronald Reagan wouldn't survive in today's GOP. He would be laughed. I blame a lot on when Reagan came in.
He was the head of the Screen Actors Guild. He was the head of the union, and he destroyed the union.
Right.
Fairly certain Trump's the second coming of Herod.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say anybody who thinks Donnie is the second coming of Christ has got to stop reading the Exorcist like it's the Bible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pontius Pilate is smarter than Trump.
Yeah. He made a deal. Trump ain't got sense enough to make it. The art of the deal,
not a
he's
good
got
deal.
none. He has no deal.
Well, Teresa Diggum, let me thank you for the $5 there.
Make up a deal.
Teresa Diggum, our resident artist who gave us the blue wave behind me, came in with a $5 donation and evidently had a little problem on Leo's site one time, but I'm sure you pursue it and get that resolved, Teresa, and maybe Leo will get that done for you. Anyway.
Should be resolved. Leo's a good man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Maybe that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was.
The tire biters like him anyway.
Yeah, and them tire biters, you know them.
And that counts for something, right?
Yes, it does. We all count for something. Every one of us. I plan
to have a beer with you on the 17th if we can pull that off.
That's a coincidence because I plan on having a beer with you on the 17th. That's funny how that shit works out.
Well, lucky for me.
Lucky for us, man. We're going to run into each other evidently on the 17th. Well,
cool.
There you go, buddy.
I'll be in Mathis down there on the 17th.
Yeah, like I don't know where that is. It's right down the road from me, brother.
You actually probably know.
I know that park.
I'm in.
I know that park inside and outside. Jorge will be staying at the Corpus Christi Lake State Park, and when I was RVing back in early 2000, I was a park host there, and that's when occasionally y'all see me wear a green shirt. It's got a star of Texas up here, and it's got the park host, and on the back of it's got a big star. It says park host, and I'd be the guy that walks around all the sites going, "Hey, how y'all doing? Everything okay? You need anything? No, okay. Well, where y'all from? Blah blah blah. See y'all later." Just being a nice guy.
Yeah. Can I borrow a wrench in the middle of the night or something? Yeah.
No, two trailers down. Go knock on that guy's door. No.
So everybody.
Yeah, my water's leaking. And
yeah, you would be the guy to get up in the middle of the night and go assist somebody with something. Yeah, if they had problems.
Sure, but
yeah,
you did it
basically
you were a park host.
Just basically being a good steward and a host to the park to anybody that needed
and cleaning up every day.
Yeah, you had to throw that in. Got to empty the trash here, empty the trash there. Oh, by the way, we got some weed eating to do.
Weed eating?
Yes.
Weed eating around the lake? Yeah.
Yep, I've done a lot of that shit. But you get free rent, and,
it's
all the hookups.
It's a big-ass lake. It's a big-ass lake.
It is a big-ass lake. It is a big-ass lake.
A lot of weed eating.
It's down right now, though. The lake level's down. So they're waiting on rain right now up in the watershed.
We're coming back. We like it there.
Well, bring the rain with you. Well, we had some. We had some in a couple of days, but nothing up in our watershed that's going to make a difference. Water is going to become a resource in this country that is going to be It's diminishing, baby.
It's an issue already.
It is an
California,
issue
for sure.
Yes, out in
And then
Colorado, Arizona.
Oxygen will be next.
Exactly. You know, tell that to the climate deniers. What happens when the air is, you can't breathe the air, or there's no water? Yeah.
And then they'll
The
sell you
Colorado
out.
River doesn't reach the sea anymore.
Well, the most terrifying moves this last year
In a long time.
was when they added water to the commodities market.
Yeah. When you start,
Jesus.
Yeah.
yeah. When you
Well,
got people
when
manipulating the water that way.
California has this horrendous drought, and Nestle's exporting millions of gallons of water from California.
Sure, they've drained some of our major aquifers here.
Most of the water is going for either industrial or agricultural use.
Yeah, by far.
You know, by
Like
far, it's not your
80% of it.
consumption. They're not worried about your ass drinking
right.
it. They got,
Rice farming.
yes, rice farming uses a lot of
Paper
water.
milling.
We have
What
that
they ignore out here in
Texas.
California is historically, looking back upon the history of the area,
here in Texas.
we've had 100-year droughts here before.
Yes. Well, the general Southwest has really been under a drought for about 20 years. They're way below average. You look at Lake Mead or any.
We were 7-year drought here for a long time.
Yeah, and that puts a hell of a strain on the aquifer. You know, you wonder why environmentalists want to fight so hard from you putting a fucking pipeline over an aquifer, because that's where we drink our fucking water from.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you don't piss where you drink. It's that kind of shit, you know.
No life.
Yeah. That dog can teach you that trick, right?
Pepsi Mac is right. Water is the most important commodity of
shit
all.
where you eat. Right.
You talk about fracking, baby. You want to see water usage? Go watch and see how. Google how do they frack a well? Well,
With the
lots
sand.
of sand and a whole lot of freaking water.
Water.
And a lot of chemicals that they don't want to tell you about.
And Dick Cheney's
It
mad
is
at
exactly
not
that. They
allowed
put it
to
under
talk
pressure.
about
They fracture the earth under the
Against the
ground. The
law.
sand gets into the
They
little
know
crevices
what
and
they're
holds
putting
it
in
open.
there.
Yes, they know.
You-
But thanks to
you're not
Dick
allowed
Cheney
to
in the
know.
Halliburton rule,
loads of benzene.
they call it a proprietary rule. You cannot know what is in the fracking fluid.
And you cannot
It's like
know
Pepsi
what
or Coke.
they're
It's a
doing to
proprietary recipe. We can't tell you. Our competitors will get hold of it, and they'll make
You're
all the
not
money.
Yeah, it's like
allowed to know
Coca-Cola.
what they're doing
It's
to
a
your
bullshit
water
law
supply.
that was snuck in by Dick
Criminals.
Cheney in the industry.
Republican Congress.
It's
right?
like so many of our freaking laws. They're written by the freaking lobbyists for companies and corporations. Everything.
Yes.
That's what we have to change. That's what we have to change, is get that power away from the corporations and those that are ultra rich, that pay our congressmen, our senators, our lawmakers to do their bidding. They want more money. We always know that. Really, you can't be happy with 28%. It was higher than that under Reagan. Are you shitting me? We're not asking you for much. We're just asking you to help save the country. And the reason they fight so
That
fucking
makes
hard
you
pisses
rich.
me off. Because
The countries that
They
make
should-
you rich.
they just want to be ultra rich. They just want to be ultra rich. They don't want to give up a damn dime. They don't want to pay
They want
taxes.
to have it all.
But they want a
want to be
good road out there for
bulletproof.
their
They want
trucks to
to
ship
own
their
the
product up and down the road. Anyway, let me catch up here because Tim Lowry came in with $10 and said, I'm from Ohio, and I admit I'm middle of the road politically. But this Blue Dot family had got my heart and soul. I've been a member since John's beard was long, LOL. Well, there you go, Tim. Tim, thank you, brother, not only for the donation, but for that comment. Because, I am a little, well, some people say brash or, I like to think I'm just calling it like it is. I long for the days when I didn't know the political persuasions of my neighbors. Wasn't that big a deal? We
Sure.
we
Yeah,
voted.
wasn't that
You
nice?
did your thing. You were
We all
participated.
waved at each other.
Yes.
Everything was fine.
But this has changed. So yeah, Tim coming in and saying that that this Blue Dot family helped him, brother, that just tickles me to death. Because there's nothing more important than this conversation that goes on in this chat. I love talking to y'all
We're just trying to
on
save
here.
the world.
But this conversation in the chat, I wish I could keep up with it and just keep reading it. Pepsi Max. A rich man cannot be bought if you give him $1 million. They want $1 billion. If you give them $1 billion, they want $1 trillion, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's how people like Betsy Ross, I just pick on her because I think she has 7 or 8 yachts. Really? She parks them all over the world in case she goes there.
Yeah, unlimited greed.
Yes.
Unlimited greed.
Unlimited greed.
Where do you get there? How do you get there?
Through the laws? Through the tax code?
What the fuck is wrong with you if you have unlimited greed in your...
All you need to do is look at the disparity between what some of these CEOs of these companies get and what the people that produce the product, work for them, do, and what they get.
Make the money
The disparity between that is what is disgusting. Is that because it shows you the true value you put on your employees, which is not much. I'm sorry.
Follow the history of that back too.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Follow the history of that back, and it is disturbing how much more CEOs get paid than their employees now compared to 100 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you hear the right yell about we're going to make America great again. And obviously they're talking about a certain time in history when after the war, World War II, and America was booming.
1950.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Okay. It was great for a lot of white people, but not for everybody in this country. It was a terrible time in this country for a lot of people.
It wasn't great to be a minority or a woman back then.
But let's take your premise and go back to the tax code of what they were paying in the 1950s.
Sure. What was the corporate tax rate back then?
Hell, I don't know, but I think it's about like
around 90,
80 to 90%.
It was hell higher than this.
And they're griping about 28%.
What was the union membership back then?
And it built this country. Yeah, the union membership.
33% of the population.
And during that time is when the union came out strong, and the middle class was grown by the unions. They demanded better wages. They demanded a pathway in job securities.
And the numbers are all right out there. All you got to do is go look, and the numbers are there.
But we have a right to work state. I live in a right to work state where I have a right to work.
No. Misinterpreting it. Numbers are numbers, and they are there, and you can go see them if you have the guts to pull it off.
Unless you're Kellyanne Conway.
Well, she makes
I
up
like
for
this thing 3 more times. I'll be done with it.
Can I make a statement?
Sure.
I'm richer than I've ever been in my life because been in a union.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. You're better off than any other time in your life because a union provided for that.
The only reason I have disability retirement for losing my leg is because I was part of a union.
Unions built this country.
Yeah.
They gave you a weekend. They gave you an 8-hour day. They gave you overtime.
They fought and died for it.
They did indeed.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the fence are the ones that were trying to bust unions back then, and they're the ones that's trying to stop them from going forward now because it interferes with them making a profit.
They're the ones that wanted kids working. They're the ones that wanted 6-day, 7-day work days.
If they could get teenagers in there at 14, 15 years old, you bet your ass some of these companies would have them out there in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Newt Gingrich was saying, "Hey, why don't the kids work after school and clean up the classrooms and the hallways?
Clean up the classrooms and work in the school if you're poor.
If they're poor,
you get to clean up the school.
Now that used to really that subject comes in occasionally, where some kid, you hear some kid that they single out a certain child. If you don't have the money for your lunch, they'll give you a peanut butter sandwich or something, or a little bologna sandwich on your tray. Or they won't feed you at all, and the embarrassment of that carries into that child and back into the classroom. He'll be thinking about. He's not learning.
Yeah.
Those are the things that we could do something about.
He's not learning. Think about how they fucked him out of lunch.
I am fucking tickled to death that he put the 2-year community college in that he's pushing for in the industry.
Good movement.
We should.
Surprised too.
Yeah. That
Absolutely.
We demand. In our employment companies, they want you to have a high school education. That's what they based the blue collar on. You needed a high school education to get a job here, son. Well, nowadays, it's not a high school education that they're demanding out there. The jobs that are coming
degree.
Yes, at least a 2-year college, and you're paying for it anyway with your freaking taxes. It's a community college. You're already paying for it.
Right.
You know.
And then you get to work towards, your bachelor's degree.
Yes, yes. Teresa Bigham, I remember distinctly. She came in with $2 and said, "Remember the movie Norma Ray?" Yes, I do, baby.
Well, that's how I graduated. I had to get an associate's, I had to work on my bachelor's, and I had to pay for it all as I went along.
Go ahead, Sparky. You were going to say something.
To get into our apprenticeship program, you had to have a high school diploma and 1 year algebra.
To get into an apprenticeship program.
Into the IBW apprenticeship program.
And that's a hell of a union to belong to.
Electrical
It is a
workers,
strong, yes, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Exactly. Yes, I've been to their hall here in Corpus.
I got my retirement diploma right here on the wall above my SR-71 model.
And they are involved in politics because they held an event here in Corpus Christi where they had the local people that were running for county judge and in different positions here in the city. The IBEW came in and had their building out there, their hall, and I went there and interviewed several people that were running for local races and stuff over there.
You guys, why do you think the Republicans are so fucking afraid and frightened of the Green New Deal? Those are all going to be union jobs.
Those are all
it pries away their power too.
Electrical workers and
I thought Biden made a very good point when he talked about it, because I see this every day. Well, not every day, but I know it's there every day. If I went downtown or drove into town, I'd see it. And that is windmill blades. The windmill, they're coming to our port down there all the time.
Wind turbines, not windmills.
That's right, not windmills. Wind turbines. The blades and the tubes that form the shaft. No, not windmill. I'm sorry. A windmill would be grinding corn.
That's what they have in Switzerland.
The ones that cause cancer in Donald Trump's
That's
mind.
right. You can find them. It's one where all the dead birds are. It's underneath that thing. Just go. It's terrible. It's hard to look at.
Hard to see. It's right there. Roar.
But.
What a fucking idiot.
What an idiot.
And all the people that listen to him.
But anyway, those are unloaded down here at the port of Corpus Christi all the time. They come in from China.
They are still being made in China, though. They could be made in the U.S.
They could be. They could be.
There is a company in Colorado that makes blades.
Is it? Great. Good. I'm glad to hear it. There's so much that we could do. In Joe Biden's whole speech, when he talks about the infrastructure bill and how we need to improve everything here, and he says it himself, the key word is jobs. It is. Look at what he's talking about doing, and look at who's going to get those jobs. It's going to be a whole lot of blue-collar work.
And a lot of
technical, a lot of engineering companies.
Why do you think the Republicans don't like this?
Well, it means it pries away the more empowered the American worker is, the less power they have.
Yeah.
Correct.
And it means a shift of power. We're not as hungry. We're not as desperate.
Correct.
Yeah.
It gets you away from the poor, hungry, and needing a job. Mm-hmm. And they don't like that. They want your ass poor, hungry, and needing a job. Because they don't want you to quit when they give you a bunch of shit because of your right to work. It's how they package.
They want to own you by the balls.
Yes.
They are the owners, and they want to have you by the balls.
Absolutely.
I owe my soul to the company store.
You move 16 tons, and what do you get?
Yeah.
Another day older
and deeper in debt, baby.
Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see the ZZ Top remake of that, where it's Billy Gibbons and ZZ doing Tennessee Ernie Ford? That was a great video.
That was.
Curtis, Plumbers Pipe Fitters Local number 447 here, brother. Outstanding, Susan Jarrett. Outstanding. People that are union members are damn well proud of it. Because you when you become in a union, you see how that works.
They should be.
They stand up for the worker. You know, so many companies. I work for
They
AFGE,
benefited
American
from it.
Federation of Government Employees. That's who I work with, Local 2142. I was a union steward. Yeah, even the government, we have a right.
Yeah.
You have a right to have your voice heard, and when it comes to management, whether it be within the government or in a corporation out in town, as a civilian. It is the ability for you to take your grievance that you have been wronged and tell me you haven't run into a supervisor or somebody, boss in your life that just screwed you over because he just probably didn't like you or you pissed him off in one way or another. And the next thing you know, you're on some shit detail and your talent is being wasted because of some personal issue. Baby, ain't gonna work. Let's don't do that shit. We got a job to do. Especially
I've ran into it where just the boss wanted me to kiss his ass and got mad because I wouldn't.
I had a supervisor one time, and I had him dead to rights, but I couldn't prove it. Anyway, somebody had forged my signature on an inspection, and you don't do that when you're talking about aircraft parts.
Nah.
You don't play that game. This is people's lives. That part better pass inspection. I don't know if it did. Why are you putting my name down on a piece of paper on a part I didn't inspect or I didn't work on? Anyway, I found out through the grapevine of who did it.
Yes.
Couldn't prove it because nobody could come up and say shit. But in the office, when I had the meeting with the supervisor and the division chief, because it was my signature, I had to prove this is not my part. I didn't do this shit. Somebody put my name down here.
I didn't sign off on
right.
this.
So I'm in that office in that meeting, and I'm using the words, well, whoever it was is a low-down, scum-sucking dog because they're endangering people's... I poured it on as thick as I could.
They were there, right?
They were sitting right there.
Were they
And I knew it was him,
Yeah.
but I couldn't say it was him.
You can look 'em in the
I just
eye.
say, well, whoever it is, and and I just really drag him through the mud. Say
And
something,
you
asshole. Say
Look
something.
them dead in the eye when you say it.
Yes. Oh, I'd look right at the division chief. I'd look right,
That's the way. Yeah, that's the way you do it. That's how you get real with people.
Well, it ain't nothing like, holding a mirror up. That's what I try to do.
But
hold
when
a
I
fucking
drink a
mirror up.
cold beer with you, John,
Look at what you
we're
did.
still like doing the same thing. I mean,
Let me catch
it's
up
kinda
again
like, we're
because
just
these
being
people are
real.
being kind to me
Let's be
now.
real.
Michael James came in with a $10 donation and said, if you feel like you're behind in life, remember this. Matt Gates didn't get a girlfriend until he was in his 40s.
Then he had to pay for it.
And then he had to pay for it. And Curtis Wood came in with $5 and said, pipe fitters, plumber, UA 370 in Flint, Michigan. Outstanding, brother. And Catman56 came in with $3 and said, here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, United Healthcare Group Incorporated CEO David Wichman was paid $18.1 million just in 2019 to 2020. Non-taxed. Hello.
Wow.
That is what's wrong. And thank you, Keith, very much. That right there, though. You think about that because this is common, especially in the healthcare industry, in these insurance companies. The CEO, David Wichman, paid $18.1 million 1 year, baby. You tell me how many United Health Group Incorporated policies, actual policies, had to be sold just to pay him. Just to pay him. I have said it since the day when I opened this camera up. We do not have health care. We have profit care in this country. We do not have health care. If you ain't got the money, baby, you're going to die. That's basically what it is. You don't have insurance, you ain't got money. Damn. Go down to the county. Maybe they got somebody you could see for that. Whatever that is growing out of your skin there. Just run along.
What really chaps my hide about that is that many of those health insurance places call themselves not-for-profit.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Not-for-profit, but the CEO
Kaiser claims it's not-for-profit.
Non-profit? Yeah. How much is their CEO getting paid? Somebody go look. Tell me non-profit. And that's just the CEO of that company, United Health, gets $18 million. Just think all the board, the executive secretaries even. Nobody in there is working for cheap. It takes billions of dollars just to run the system, and then they get to your health care bill. That's how come a hospital here $10 for an
Johnny,
aspirin.
are you ready
They gotta
for-
charge them because
Are you ready for this?
What? I'm ready.
All right. In recent years,
I'm ready.
Kaiser has raised the total CEO compensation to $16 million,
Fuck.
a starting 166% increase since 2015.
Tell me
He
that's
doubled
right.
the salary of Blue Cross Shield
Tell me
CEO.
that's right.
That's
My first thought to my
that's
mind is, really, you
eCityWorks.com.
think
It's-
you're worth that much? Who in the hell do you think you are?
Nobody's worth that much.
Nobody's worth that much.
It's simple
You're
as this.
a
What
rip-off
do you
con
contribute?
man. You're taking it
What does
because
that
you
CEO
can.
contribute to the health care of America that's worth $16
well,
million?
you know, he makes all the big
Die.
decisions, plots the country, the corporation's course, and we look into the future and we decide all the major. Fuck you. You got a whole staff of people doing that. Who
He
you
makes the
just hired when
decisions
you
of
got
who
hired
gets
in as the
denied.
new
He-
CEO, and you brought your buddies so they can all get a piece of the pie.
He makes the decisions as to the procedures they won't cover, the equipment they won't provide,
Exactly.
the tests that you have to pay for.
Exactly.
He's the reason that you have to pay now an extra $100 when you go to the
Insurance
ER because
companies
they're
have
going to.
doctors on the
lab you.
payroll whose job it is to look at your case and find a reason to deny you.
Sure.
No.
And tell me how that makes healthcare
That
better.
happened to my brother. My brother is American
That's why we
Airlines,
need universal health
man.
care.
He
So we can pay for the
and they
health care.
kept sending him to doctors until they found a doctor that said no.
Bernadette Pre's right. Everything in this country is for profit. That is the capitalistic way.
Yeah, well, that's
That
pure
is-
capitalism.
Everything is money. But we have let that ideal of the capitalistic system, that every man can rise from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there are people within our society that have perverted that and built
The
roadblocks
American
for you to get there.
meritocracy, right?
They want to keep you poor, hungry, and needing a job because they need a workforce. We can only let so many people in up at the top up here. Bullshit. We could build this country a whole lot better. We could build it the way they did with the unions, and that is from the bottom up, baby. It
Bottom and
creates
broad out.
the
Isn't that
it
what Biden
creates
said?
the middle class.
What it, yeah.
And when we have that,
But
people
that's
spend money, and it's good for the
problem
economy, and there's
with
more factories that have to be built to buy all the shit that people want to buy.
Velocity of money increases. That's the
Yes.
whole key.
You give a poor man a
Velocity of
dollar, it will be in the rich
circulation.
man's hand by the end of the night.
That's right.
Because
Right.
he will already have spent it
at
on
$10.
something he needs. That's Will Rogers said that. You give a poor man a dollar, it will be in a rich man's pocket by the end of the day. Because he's going to have to go spend it.
And he did road trips too.
Yes,
That
did
was the great
outstanding
thing about
road
him.
trips.
He could do road trips.
I don't
Yeah.
want to brag, but I can twirl a little bit. A little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
You know, keep it up there for about 5, 6 seconds, maybe 7. All there it goes. So there's a
Put a
trick
lot
to
of
that
starch
shit.
in that lasso, man.
Teresa Diggum came in back with $5 more. Teresa, be careful. And said, I used to work for UHC, and they denied claims just to make it difficult for people so they would give up. Yes.
Sure.
Yes,
Exactly.
they'll wear you out. And that puts additional pressure on the patient and the patient's family of, oh my God, how am I going to pay this bill? They're going to come put me in debtor's prison or some shit. There are
Let me
people
add a
that are
little to
going to,
that.
yes.
The patient who is sick, who may be injured, who may be dying, the family who is struggling to make sure the care for that person is
Indeed.
as good as it can be.
Indeed.
They don't just put pressure on people in average situations.
No.
They put pressure on people in desperate situations, and that is
It
shameful.
impacts the whole family. It impacts your whole family and your ability to pursue happiness. Period. Healthcare is
You can't
is
make
not
a good
it's a right. It's not a privilege. We're talking
What is the
about
first
human
thing that
life.
they, in the preamble of the Constitution, what's
We
the
the
first
people.
thing they guarantee? The right to life.
liberty, and
Life.
life is the first one.
Life is the first one they put on there.
Like they had some importance to it. You know them guys.
Like they valued it.
Yeah.
You can't make good decisions about life when it's on the line. It's either
Well,
yes or
now
no.
it just depends on what you're talking
gonna
about
do it.
here, there, Jorge. You got what you call your guy that comes in there after he done been out drunk and fell on his face, done broke his nose. Well, that ain't our fault. We don't need to take care of him. Oh, but this little girl over here, she got raped it over here. She's pregnant. She wants an abortion. Oh, hell no. We ain't going to help that. That's God's little thing. That's right to life right there. We're going to get that baby out of that womb.
That was God's will.
Yeah, God's will.
It is not health care in this country. It is profit care.
It's like making a cake for a homosexual marriage.
Until we change
It's the
that.
same fucking shit. It's stupid.
And nobody denies that. Nobody is denying that you can't make a profit in whatever business you're in. Of course you
Of
can.
course.
But paying the CEO $18 million? No, that's not profit, baby. That's robbery. That's robbery. You're getting that money from your policy holders.
Hoarding.
Yes.
Hoarding syndrome.
That's like not taking care of your people.
Well,
It's what it is.
I don't know. I like to think that, and I'm sure there are wealthy people that don't mind paying their taxes, or they might minimize them, but they don't, try to run to the Cayman Islands to hide it. I'm sure there are. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure there's a few out there. But it offends me when you hear of major corporations don't pay any income tax, that they get special deals to move their corporation somewhere, or whatever the excuse is in the 10-ton tax code book that we have, that is written for the corporations so they don't have to pay the taxes. That puts that burden on the working man down here. The blue collar and the middle class, it staggers them with the tax benefits.
To move offshore.
Yes, and yes, they make more money.
As far as I know, that has not yet changed. That needs to, and that should.
Them all, the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Moving companies to Mexico, or moving factories to Mexico or China or anywhere. India. All the vaccines. I mean, we've heard this story about India. How crazy is this? They make the world's majority of vaccines, and they can't get any for their people.
And they can't get the formula.
Well, if I
won't give them the formula.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, John.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to leave off here and let someone else come in my place.
Oh Lord, I didn't even see anybody was down in the queue. All right, Velica. Well,
there.
Nobody's there, Velica.
But I got to go see what Kevin wants.
What are you cooking?
Hi, Velica. We love you.
Okay,
I gotta go see what Kevin wants. So might be a while. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Night, Velica.
All right, Velica.
Bye,
Thank you,
Velica.
darling, for coming by and visiting with us.
Alrighty.
Hugs, baby.
Hugs back.
All right.
Be in the blue room.
All right. I'll see you in the blue room a little bit.
Alrighty.
I mean, if that's not an indication of how fucked up the profit motive system is, India right now is your prime example.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it is so, man, it's heartbreaking to turn on the news and see that story that's unfolding in India right now. Think about that.
Everywhere.
Think about that.
Bodies burning everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Under a right-wing conservative government, I want to point out.
Yes, Modi was out there doing rallies, just like old Trump would.
Yeah.
Just
Spreading
like
the
Trump
virus.
did. Spread that virus all around. And this is what happens. And it is heartbreaking when you see these priors all over the place. They're burning bodies in the street and parks. It's sad.
Brazil's not far behind.
No,
and they've got
Brazil's still there to pick it up. So if you think, it's a pandemic and it ain't important to get that shot, get your ass out there and shot. Get your ass.
Europe going through another wave.
This,
I get my second
it
Moderna
is
tomorrow.
the most patriotic thing you could do for this country right now is to go get a vaccine. Because it's not just saving your life. It's saving your neighbor's life.
Lots of lives.
And
it's not doing what Tucker Carlson said and report parents that have their kids masked to CPS.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson. There's a
proud immunity.
It's sad. But that's who we're dealing with. We laugh and we say these idiots, these morons, they're crazy. But that's who we're dealing with.
That's what the other side's listening to.
That's what that other guy did to this country, and he's still trying to do it to this day.
Well, those networks have to out crazy each other for viewership.
Yes.
So
they got to get outlandish. They're going to take away your hamburger.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
Come
Dr.
on.
Seuss too.
Yeah,
know?
Dr. Seuss,
it
and they
becomes like-
cut Mr. Potato Head's pecker right off. Right there. How do you like that shit?
They emasculated
Frickin' Republic.
It's all,
It
it's
becomes
all
like the animals in
cancel
Australia
culture.
then.
Mr. Potato
Oh,
Head.
It becomes like the animals in Australia, where half of them are becoming more venomous, half of them are becoming resistant to the venom, and it just is an arms race at that point.
It's a
That's what the right-wing media is.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they just
Who spews the most venom and who resists it.
they're just
And the
going off the
QAnon
deep end
network,
now.
what's it
They're
called?
coming up
OAN
with anything
News
they can get for a
Is
headline,
running the
and
huge
so they can
Arizona
yell.
recount
That's it.
grift. What a grift
It's not
that
about
is.
the issues,
Talk
it's about the attitude.
a grift. That shit going on in Arizona is just the
That's
craziest
just-
thing I think I've ever seen.
And I don't know what the outcome they're planning on here. What do they think? They're going to walk out of there and go, well, we found out Trump won? No, ain't nobody going to believe your ass.
Here's what it
A,
is.
and B, we don't give a shit. Go back to doing your clown shit. Yeah, you're too late. Get over it. Stop it. You know,
It's feeding the crazy, though.
It
It's
is.
feeding who gives them money.
that's right, David. You hit it right on the
Amping
head.
it up.
It's feeding the money machine. As long as
Yeah.
they keep the story going, as long as keep people outraged, those people keep donating.
Those people keep donating.
They keep donating, keep
The grift
buying a
keeps-
Trump
the grift
flag,
keeps on
Trump
grifting.
hat, whatever it is. Don't tread on me flag. One of them ones with the cannon, come and take it. That's famous here in Texas. And, just anything they can let you know to
All those
let them know they're a right-wing
Jim
nut
Baker,
job.
They
That's
buy
what
that
they do.
bucket pudding, that
You'll see me
bucket
running out there with a
bucket
daisy
pudding.
flag or a ballet flag, do ya? Them libtards, they hide their stuff. That's right. I have a tutu on right now. See my knee?
It's why your televangelists need the devil more than they need God.
Yes, they do.
There you
The
go.
devil's what makes them money.
That's right.
The devil's
Jesus
what
ain't
makes
making
them
their
Give him
money.
a
It's
gone
the
for
threat
that,
of that.
John. Give him a
Yes,
gone
it
for
is,
that. That's a
baby.
good one.
And who gets a gun?
Hallelujah.
Sorry, I read
Well, let me catch
a
up
little
here.
bit too much Machiavelli. Go ahead.
John Diddybag came in with $10, and I like this guy. I like John Diddybag because he always ponders those questions within the universe that we should all stop pondering. John Diddybag comes in and says, who turns on the light at the end of the tunnel? Huh? Who does that? There's a light coming at the end of who turned that
I
light
don't
on?
know.
I'll
Jesus
tell him.
said, let
what.
there be light. And who flipped the switch?
The light at the
Jim
end of the
Odette.
tunnel.
No, who flipped
Jim
the switch?
Odette, I guess. Yeah.
The light at the end of the tunnel is a blue light.
A blue light. That's right, baby. Teresa Diggum came back with another $5 and said, be careful with Medicare. Do not get UHC or any other supplemental. It's way worse. Get Medicare
Yeah.
only.
Medicare
There's a
Advantage
lot of
is total
supplemental
horseshit.
companies
Never
out
do-
there just
never-
waiting to
never
give
sign
you a
up for
deal.
that.
I can't
Yep.
find my mouse. Oh, there's my mouse.
That's very true.
They target advertised towards seniors too. I learned that in the hospital.
It's almost as bad as buying a reverse mortgage.
Yeah, same
Buying
thing.
that Medicare
Very similar
Advantage
thing.
horse shit.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you shitting me? Catman56,
major
my buddy
scam.
Keith, came in with
They
$3
call me all the time.
and said, sorry to say, ex-Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann is trying to make a comeback on Fox.
No.
Just remember,
No.
she is not from Minnesota. We were invaded by sickness. Oh, man. She used to be, thank you, Keith. She used to be, I used to love to pick on her. It was an easy target. You dummy.
Pray
I
away the
just
gay
have a question
Bachman.
for the
Yeah, I know
family.
her.
Does anyone think
kinda
that
like
Michelle?
You want to use score get
Oh,
that like in at the bowling alley and hit her in the head with it. you
no
know?
shit.
The
No
bowling
shit.
Does
pin.
anyone think? Does anyone think Michelle and
Yeah.
Marcus Bachman have ever had sex together?
Blasphemy.
I don't want to
Blasphemy, I
visualize
say.
that.
Oh, yeah, really. I'm with David. Don't put that thought in my head. Are you shitting
Eye
me?
bleach.
If
brain
it did,
bleach.
it's just like Mike Pence threw. It's a hole in the sheet. That's it. Mother.
There's another image.
Yeah, another image you don't
Brain
really
bleach.
want.
Need the
Speaking of The Handmaid's Tale,
Oh yeah.
I'm sure
exactly.
I'm going to see bits and pieces of it. I really do wished
you
I
need
would
to
have
see
had
that.
time to
It-
sit
it's
down
a
and watch it
must-watch.
because it does look like an interesting premise that they, because I can see it. It doesn't take much to see the possibility of that if you put the power in the wrong
I got a
hands.
long stretch.
I had a 12-pack of
You
beer
have to
yesterday,
stretch hard.
and I didn't have anything to do yesterday, so I just sat and watched. I got through 2 seasons, starting early in the morning, went all the
you?
way until late.
they're kind of addictive, aren't they?
Oh yeah, well they make it real easy. Do you want to watch the next episode?
That's
Yes
why
or
they
no?
do
Well,
it.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's the way Marcia does.
I get
You know, she
paid
waits to
to
watch
do
them because she can watch 2 or 3 episodes. Me, I'm like 5 minutes after we go to bed. It's like, that's it. I'm out, baby. Did you see that? No, I didn't see shit. And now she's got them. The kids got her these. It looks like a sweatband, but it's got 2 little speakers in there, and it's Bluetooth. It hooks up to the TV. She just puts that thing on, and now it's only 2 minutes, and I'm asleep. So
Marcia. Marcia.
I'm pretty tired when I go to bed.
Please leave her alone.
But I'm
yeah?
up early. I get up way before Mama. I have to,
That's the sleeping headset, that
Yes.
sweatband thing.
Yes,
I have
yeah.
one of those.
It evidently works pretty good. Tyler got one. Travis got one. Now they're all walking around with sweatbands, and nobody listens to me. What'd you say, Dad? Yeah, they wanted me to get hearing aids. Shit.
How are those working out for you, John?
Outstanding. Are you shitting me?
Good.
I need 'em myself.
I don't really want to. They are. It's like I don't want to say life changing, but life appreciating. When I have them in, then yeah, there's a lot of sounds I hear outside and stuff that I haven't heard in years, and it just makes you appreciate that a little bit more, whether it be birds or just the leaves or whatever the freak it is.
That's great.
Oh, ain't it sweet?
Great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the birds.
I do. Besides that, I can hear Mama and the kids when they talk to me and shit. But the most satisfying things is really just the shit I haven't heard in years.
My specific question to you is, for me, when I go into a room with multiple conversations with the hearing problem, it's like white noise deafness to me right now.
Yeah, it all
Yeah, it
blends
all
together.
combines into one thing.
Unless you're looking at somebody's lips, that's the way I was. I'm looking.
Yeah,
at the lips.
I literally had to see lips in the mask situation. Boy, when I went and got my shot, it was like, please look directly at me when you talk. I'm going to be listening just to you.
Yeah.
But that was my curiosity if it helped with that.
Well, I got 26 years around jet engines. That's either jet engines or helicopter blades. Wappa, wappa, wappa in your all day.
And it's not like you go completely deaf. You just lose that tone.
No, you just
that
learn that
range
new
of
word,
tone.
your favorite word in the world. Huh?
An high-watt cabinet.
What's your favorite word? Oh, yeah.
Huh?
What'd you say?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
High-watt
Nothing.
amp.
Well, that's encouraging.
That
I'm gonna have
immediately
to
lets you know she done
myself.
said it 3 or 4 times and you didn't hear none of them. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Nothing.
People get
high-watt amp.
People get frustrated
Same
with you,
thing.
and it's
Yeah.
frustrating back.
Yeah. And I'm getting used to them now. A little taking you stick anything in your ear, you're gonna have to get used to it. But yeah, they're comfortable, and getting them out.
They're not
is
too
a
annoying.
trick. Well, to get them out, it just has this. They're called ergos, and they have this little piece of like white or a little clear tag with a little ball on the end of it. That's it. That's all. And it usually ends up right in the crook of my ear. So I'm over there trying to dig it, to get hold of it, to pull the damn thing out of your ear. Sometimes I have to walk over to Marcia. I can't get it. Find it over there. I can't find it. So she'll find a little thing and pull it out. But they work good. They plug it. It has a little case. You put them in there, and it charges them even if it's not plugged in. I mean, it's a to-go little case thing that keeps them charged for you.
So have any of you guys watched Game of Thrones?
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Oh, okay. I bought they had a special deal on reserve liquor or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
Where you can order liquor online, and they had a 4-pack of Game of Thrones Scotch.
Really?
Distilled
Really?
from Scotland. Yeah, and it was a special 4-pack for just over $200, but it's really, really good Scotch, and they have one for each of the houses.
Yeah, I was thinking they should have one for each of the houses in the story.
And I posted a picture of the bottle that I'm drinking and the Scotch in the main chat.
I'll have to look at it when
Main
I go over
discussion.
there. Outstanding. I guess. Oh wait. No wait. What do I do? Yes. I know how to hit buttons. I guess we're
So it's
getting
Scotch
ready.
Sunday here in Milwaukee, Oregon.
I got a bottle of Irish whiskey, and I think it's down in the shop. And then I got my bourbon, Knob Creek. And boy, that's
I love
shit.
Knob Creek.
Knob
That's
Creek
a
is good.
great
Boy,
bourbon.
that's great bourbon, and it will. That's some strong ass shit. Don't be messing around too much there. I can handle that Irish whiskey a little bit more than I can handle that Knob Creek. That Knob Creek is smooth shit.
Knob Creek comes from.
Old Bush Hills, man. Got me a bunch of trouble.
You know what else I have, Jorge? Look here, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I got the bottle of Save the World beer from the first ones that you ever sent me. I have not opened one of them.
Well,
I saved
bourbon
this beer, and
John?
I don't know why, but I just loved it then. I love it now. Save the World beer. If you're drinking this
Is that
beer,
a
you're
bourbon
saving.
age?
I love the whole concept, man. It's a philanthropic brewery.
It is.
Right here in Central Texas, and it's just run by these wonderful people. And how can you not like it? You know, it's good stuff.
It's good beer. You know what kind of beer I like,
It's
though?
good stuff.
The kind that ends in the word
that?
beer.
I like plant-based beer.
Yes, I like plant-based beer mainly. I don't
Yeah.
dabble
Oh,
too
God,
much in
you-
that meat-based
God.
shit. You know, I'm just not into it. You know, ham beer.
We have liquid squirrel.
Liquid squirrel.
Liquid squirrel is a whole nother thing.
Oh, man. Gary Springs says they should have booze delivery by drone. Don't worry. Somebody's working on it, Gary.
Bezos will
You
have
know, the tire buyers have liquid squirrel. We make it here.
I'm still waiting for Bezos
Good night, Big
to
Johnson.
start flying around spare body parts like a new liver, so he can drone me a new
Chicken
liver.
beer.
plug
Oh,
and
that
play.
doesn't even
Yeah.
sound good. Chicken beer. Hey, did you have any white meat beer? Get that breast beer. That's pretty good. No, that don't even sound good. No breast beer. No.
Egg white beer.
Yeah.
Mm.
You ever had
Smooth.
oyster beer?
No.
That's
There's something that comes behind that, too. I'm not going
I've
to.
had it.
You've had oyster beer?
I've had oysters.
I've had oysters and beer.
Dogfish.
I've ate oysters and drank
Dogfish
beer. That's where I'm going.
There's a beer just for dogs now called dog beer.
Dog beer.
What?
You love your
What?
dog. If you give him your dog, you can buy dog beer.
It's pork flavor infused.
Beer?
They probably like it.
Really, look it up.
I
Look
ain't
it up.
give-
Just
no.
Okay, I
search dog beer.
Dog beer.
Put out
I'm
by,
going to go Google
put out
dog
by
beer.
Bush.
By Bush, really. Leave it to the burger.
It sounds like something I'd snack on.
Good stuff, I hear. Beef beer. Yep. Coming to your market soon.
Like,
Have
this
you
is
tried our liver flavored light? No.
Dog brew by Bush. Here it is. Oh,
Liver
boy.
onion.
Oh,
Is
Lord.
this jerky or what? If it's jerky, I'm gonna buy some.
Is this turkey beer or chicken beer? I couldn't tell. Is it roasted? Lord have mercy. That's what we have to deal with. That, and we're going to cut your hamburger. You can't have no more hamburgers around here.
We love you guys, man.
Yep. We love you back. Anyway, I guess I better get ready to wrap it up. Travis isn't here to remind me to pull the plug, and my wife still lets me in the house. So.
I'm gonna see you on the 17th, I think.
Well, just let me know when you're coming in town. Brother, I'll meet you over there.
Yeah, over here.
I'll bring my
Boy.
glass. I'm
Okay.
going to bring my glass.
Me and the lovely Nan will be there. Yeah, yeah.
If y'all are there, I'm there.
I found out some bad news about the dog brew.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It does not contain alcohol.
No alcohol for the dog?
No.
Oh,
It's near beer.
near beer for a dog.
Near beer for dogs.
I went to the store
No,
today,
I
and I
can't
did
do that.
treat myself. There's a little dairy farm up by Brennan. I think it's by Brennan. I can't remember where it is. Shit. Anyway, or
Bluebell.
yeah, no, this is shit. Brain fart, squirrel.
Oh. Squirrel brew.
I can't remember the name of the milk company. There's a little bitty dairy up there, and they make chocolate milk up there. And man, it is like really thick, and it's
Oh
good.
no.
Yes, now I can't remember the name of it. Damn it, it's out there in the refrigerator, and it's calling my name.
They got great bluebonnets there, though.
Yes, they do. It's that time of year here, buddy. Flowers.
Oh, that's gotta be pretty.
Thank you to
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lady Bird Johnson, who made that a thing here in Texas.
Yeah.
Who spread the seeds of bluebonnets and
all across
Indian
America.
paintbrushes and all sorts of wildflowers out across the Texas highway. So when you travel down the roads,
Beautification
man,
project.
you know, look how pretty.
And they did that on interstates all
Yes.
over America.
All over the place they plant them. Well, you should. you know, give the driver,
Shame-
passengers a
shame
little
they let
something
go
instead
of
of a
that.
sewage
That was really a good
ditch
thing,
or
they-
some shit,
they
you know.
still do.
Aesthetics, they mean a lot, you know. Anyway, I want to
Yeah.
thank all our Patreon members. You just saw them go by. Thank you so much for coming in and saving the day every month. We appreciate that tremendously.
See you soon, brother.
I'll be looking for it, my friend. Chris, thank you, brother. Always enjoy it when you come in the room. Always.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. Great conversation today.
Well, come back
Love you,
anytime.
Blue Dot family.
Take care
We
up
love
there,
you
Chris.
back, Chris. And David, brother, always good to have you in here. Always a motivation
Thank you,
for all of
John.
us, brother. Always.
Thank you. Thank you.
And come back all the time. Well, you know, most of the time. Don't come back here on Monday because I ain't here. Yeah. Anyway.
Take a Monday off. Well, Monday for a rant.
For a rant. Jorge, I'll see you on the 17th, brother. Bring the beer, I'll bring the glass. Okay, Jorge went out on us already, I guess. Anyway, Sparky Dunk, thank you,
Yep.
brother, for being here. We appreciate it always.
I got nothing else to do on a Sunday
Oh,
after
thanks a
a
lot.
race and my laundry.
It's laundry or listen to us, huh? All right, I see where I stand.
Well,
At least I'm beating the
The
laundry.
race is over and my laundry's done.
You're better than laundry.
I'm better than laundry. What can you say?
Come in here and I fold my laundry and it all works out. I'm all done when you come on the air.
Outstanding. See there? Keeps the universe balanced. That's what my job is out here. Anyway, I want to thank all of y'all. I need to find out where this. Oh, there it is. That was easy.
That sounds like a
Shit,
good
I think I
t-shirt,
could do this
John.
job. Huh?
That sounds like
I
a
don't
good T-shirt, John.
What?
Britivo, better than dirty socks.
Better than dirty socks. Blue Dot in Texas. It's damn well better than a pair of dirty socks, ain't it? Well, of course it is. Where else are you going to find such fine entertainment? Thank you all for coming in here. I want to thank all our Blue Dot family in the chat on YouTube, in Facebook, on Periscope. Time is precious, baby, and we're so grateful that you come by and spend a little bit of it with us. Manana is Monday, baby. We start a whole new week. Ain't no telling what's going to happen this week, so we'll be here tomorrow with our regular rant and then back here again for a Tuesday Blue Dot family meeting. So if you ain't got nothing else to do and your laundry's done, come by here and visit, baby. We're better than a pair of dirty socks. Anyway.
Hey, and the next Blue Dot family meeting is on Star Wars Day, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, cool.
May the 4th be with
May
you.
the 4th be with us.
That's right. We will be. I
You
will.
need to start
I
the
will
program
beam down.
with
Oh
the
wait,
theme
no,
then.
that's something else. Anyway.
I don't know. Disney owns the Star Wars theme now, and they're
Yeah.
kind of litigious.
Oh,
Be
shit,
careful
they're
about
gonna
that.
zap
Really?
ya,
I don't want to get sued by.
Get demonetized real
Save your
bad.
ass.
No shit. They'll knock me off the air. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. We're still in a pandemic. Get your shot, baby. If you ain't already got it, get in line. Get the shot. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Stay the hell away from nasty ass people, and try to put a smile on your face, baby, every day. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Good
Love
night.
you, Blue Dot.
We love you back, and we'll be back here on Tuesday. I got to look over here to see what I'm doing now. I think this is the button I hit. If not, we all go up in a bursting bit of flames. Anyway, y'all take care. We'll see